Okay.
Yeah,
So my name is Richard Stone. I am rep for a number of different companies. I sell for Wisconsin Farmer Cal, which makes potable aqua water purification tablets. They make all the Coleman insect repellent, Atwater carry netting products. Also sell for Power Practical, which is the father of the Power Pot. And you're also going to see some amazing new batteries moving on that take your breath away. It's pretty cool. We also have our brand new pure water purifier. I don't know if any of you were here at last year's clinic or not. This was supposed to be out last year. We've had about half a dozen delays due to packaging and production and EPA and FDA and there's all kinds of other random issues that were a bit out of control. Ladies! I'm going to tell you about this thing. We are going to deliver it in June. It'll be in the stores. Both REI and Sports have it on order, so I'm sure most of the stores will have it. I think A16 does also. It's a pretty amazing piece of technology. I'm going to demo it for you. At the end of the clinic, if you want, as soon as I know for sure that they're getting shipped to the stores, I will send out an email to you if you want to take advantage of the pro deal. I've got a great pro deal for you on this. I'm also going to talk to you about Rome Industries. Rome has a lot of really fun, very functional, very well-made camp cookware, and I've got some freebies for you there too. I've got I'll tell you when I get to it about the pie irons. And then I also sell for a company called Creative Outdoor Distributors. They make all kinds of really fun, neat outdoor furniture. In fact, that's one of their products you're sitting in. What you guys are sitting in are also made by Creative. They were the inventor of the sport utility wagon good 6-7 years ago. Since then everybody's knocked it off, but we do keep reinventing the wheel, and we now have our wide wheel version of it, which is going to have special aircraft rubber that they seal doors with, so that it's very shock absorbing and very durable. Kind of like off-road vehicle tires on a utility wagon, 150 pounds. Pretty cool little item. Okay, so without further ado, let's talk about water treatment. One of the things that we always are concerned about in backcountry use, camping, hunting, most outdoor activities is the quality of our water. There's a lot of ways to treat water. Filters are very popular. They actually take stuff out of the water. In most cases, they remove most of the stuff that's bad for you. The one thing that they do not address is viruses. You need a purifier for that. The EPA has a whole protocol that qualifies different water treatment products, and the highest one is their P231 water purifying standard to actually have a product be called or classified a water purifier. Our products meet those standards, and I'm going to tell you about them. So the original product that we had was Potable Aqua water purification tablets made out of iodine. This has been around for many years. We sell this to the U.S. military. We provide this for search and rescue and disaster relief all over the world. I'm expecting my sales to spike this week after this horrible tragedy we just had in Kathmandu. I'm sure there's a lot of relief organizations like that that are heading overseas, and they will be taking Potable Aqua with them. It's very convenient. It kills everything in the water that can do you any harm. Bacteria, viruses, protozoa, giardia. So you can feel pretty confident you're going to be safe with this, okay, once you treat the water. It's an iodine tablet. It takes about half an hour to work. Once it is the water is treated, you can feel very confident, like I say, after about a half an hour. It does leave a brown, kind of a dark brown tint in the water. Normally, you don't be concerned about that, other than even though it's potable, meaning it's safe to drink, it's not very palatable looking, it doesn't look great. So as a result of that, we also have Potable Aqua plus neutralizer. What the neutralizer tablet does is, as soon as you put it in the water, it instantaneously changes the iodine into an iodide. It takes away the color, the smell, and the taste of the iodine immediately. So you don't want it, because it neutralizes it. You don't want to use this until this has done its work. So after it's done killing everything in the water, then you put a tablet in. So that being said, we sell more of this than anything else, been around the longest. The only thing that this does not work on is cryptosporidium. Cryptosporidium is a very large bug. All the water filters in the market will remove cryptosporidium. Okay, if you want to kill it, you have to use chlorine dioxide tablets. Chlorine dioxide works on a little different method than the iodine. It actually has an oxidating effect in the water. It actually breaks down the shell on the cryptosporidium cyst, which is a very hard shell. It's been known to live in pure bleach for 24 hours. I mean, it's very hard to kill. So this does it. So that being said, without further delay, this is an amazing product. This is the box that'll come in. It's very informative. You pull the unit out, you can actually see the product. You got all kinds of informational stuff on the back, front, bottom, all around. But really, what you need to know is how it works. It's really super simple. The technology in this is not new. They've been using this technology. It's an electrolytic conversion of salt water, brine solution, from the brine solution itself into a mixed oxidant cocktail. And what happens is that when you use the unit and convert that brine solution into this mixed oxidant blend, it creates hydrogen peroxide, chlorine dioxide, actually about 12, 14 different kinds of oxidants. You then pour that into your bottle or container of water, and literally within a half an hour, everything's dead that can do you harm, except for crypto, which takes 4 hours. But let me show you how this thing works. You take a little bit of salt, comes in a bottle, a little bit of salt in the bottle, fill the bottle up with water, shake it up. You then pour about 14 drops or so of water into the little reservoir, okay? There's a switch on the top, and you can scale how much water you want to treat. You can do 1 liter, 2 liters, 5 liters, 10 liters, or you can purify up to 20 liters of water at one time. Now, just for the sake of time, because the longer you say you want to purify it for, the longer it takes to do to actually create enough oxidants. You hold it down for 3 seconds, and you can see how the water is starting to bubble up. What's happening is there's an anode in here and a cathode. It's actually sending an electrical charge through the water. It's converting that brine solution. See, now when it's done, the light will blink and tell you it's done. If there was not enough salt and water in the salt in the brine solution, it would tell you that also. A red light would go on and say you haven't got enough salt. So it's very intuitive. I mean, it's very hard to screw this thing up. It's so simple. So once it's done, then you simply take your container of water. Again, you can use 1 liter, 2, 5, 10, or 20 liters of water, and you simply pour that solution in there. You let it sit for a half an hour, and that water is safe to drink. Period. There's a lot of other methods on the market. Like I say, filters are great, but they don't kill viruses. There's a few other purifiers in the market, like the SteriPen it uses ultraviolet light to kill all the stuff in the water. Problem with the SteriPen is when you're carrying a glass bulb around with you, it's it's always a possibility you could break the thing, so you have to be careful with it. But more importantly is that if there's any debris in the water, like a little pebble, a little piece of dirt, a leaf fragment, and some of the impurities are attached to that, you may not get a complete, because the water has come into contact with the ultraviolet light. With this, you don't have to worry about it. This permeates the water, kills everything that's going to do any harm. So that's how that works. It comes with a stuff sack. Now, something else I forgot to tell you, which is really kind of neat. So how does this work? Well, you saw that it has electricity shooting through it. There's actually a cell phone battery in here. The cell phone battery can be charged with a wall plug, with a USB port off your computer or whatever. But in an emergency situation, let's say you have this in with your survival stuff and there's an earthquake and you need to make sure you have safe to drink water, and the thing is totally dead, worst comes to worst, you turn it over, it's got a photocell. It actually has a solar charge on it. Leave it out in the sun for 1 hour, you get enough electricity to purify 2 liters of water, so you'll always know you have peace of mind that you'll have some way to purify water. Pretty cool?
Yeah.
I do have a pro deal that will be available. These are flyers on it. If you guys are interested, you can take one and pass it around. In June, when we start to deliver them, if you put down your name and your store and your email address, I will make sure that I send an email to you. You'll be able to order one at that time. It retails for $120. You'll be able to buy one complete delivered for $50. It's a great deal. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go into high gear because I want to get through the rest of the stuff, and I want to make time for you to see all the stuff from all the new stuff. So we also are concerned in the backcountry about fighting bugs. The one active ingredient in all insect repellents that works is what?
Mosquitoes.
Who said DEET?
DEET.
DEET is the one active ingredient in all insect repellents that everybody knows it works. And we have 100% DEET. People come in, they want DEET. I gotta have the strongest stuff you got. So we have 100% DEET. We have it in a 1 ounce pump spray, which is how most consumers buy it. Backpackers, people, traveling. We have a half ounce pen spray you can put in your pocket if you're going on a day hike. And then we have a hell of a value, which is a 4 ounce aerosol pump. For about twice the price as a 1 ounce bottle, you can get 4 ounces of 100% DEET in our little pump spray bottle. So this is a great value. So we have DEET in all kinds of forms. We also have for families, a lot of times they like a spray can. We have a 40% DEET spray can. We're the only ones that have a 40% can. Everybody else has 25, 23, 27, up to 30%. We're one of the only people that actually have a 40% can. So it's a great thing for the consumers. They really like the higher percentage of DEETs. The other thing I want you to feel on this thing is feel the can itself. The can is made out of aluminum, not stainless steel. It won't rust, it's lighter weight, and it's recyclable. The other thing that's really nice about it is that it won't spray unless you want it to. It's got a lock cap on it, so it will spray, but you have to unlock the cap. So that's something that's different about the Coleman products that other people don't have.
You guys remember what position it's in? Spray
One of the things people don't like about DEET is very greasy. It's a petrochemical. It's an oil. Okay, it's got an oily feel to it, and As a result of that, a lot of people don't like to put it on their skin. Also, they're also very afraid of it. So this is actually a 25% DEET, a little lower percentage, but this goes on like a powder. It's dry. This is brand new. This is just coming into the stores. Both REI and Sports Chalet will have it this spring. So this is brand new.
What about like staining your clothes? Does any of the products stain your clothes?
Yes.
I'm sorry, say again?
Does any of those products stain your clothes, like you're spraying your...
Stain or fade them?
Either one. If you're like spraying around your collar, are you gonna...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it's a petrochemical, it's a solvent. If you have color in anything, it could affect it. So that's why I'm going to recommend to you and tell you something else that is one of my favorite products, which is Skin Smart. Skin Smart is a DEET-free insect repellent. 100% DEET will protect you for 10 or more hours against biting bugs. Okay? Skin Smart, DEET-free insect repellent. The active ingredient is IR3535. IR3535. It's been used in Europe for 20 years, over 25 years, been #1 selling repellent over there. It's not a petrochemical. It will not harm your clothing. It will not harm your equipment. And it's not greasy or oily when you put it on. When you put it on, very shortly after that, the propellant will evaporate, and all you have left is the effectiveness of the IR3535. So it's essentially odorless, and it's safe enough to be used on babies down to 1 year old. So for families, this is a great thing to recommend. 8 or more hours worth of protection. 10 hours, people are afraid of it. Okay. 8 hours, no problem, peace of mind. Okay, so please recommend that. A couple other fun new things that we have. You guys have been selling our citronella candle lanterns for several years now. People love these things. 50-hour candle lantern, looks like a Coleman lantern, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you something really fun and cool. These are our new citronella candle tins. Now people aren't going to buy these for repelling bugs necessarily. This is pine flavored, scented. Pop out, see? This smells like a campfire. And then this one smells like s'mores.
Oh, I'm gonna burn that one tonight.
It's got a crackling wick, so it goes kind of fun, and it'll burn for 25 hours. Pretty fun, huh? Anyway, those are brand new. You're gonna sell a ton of those. Okay, we also have Atwater Carry First Aid kits. You guys do a really good job with our Expedition kit and our waterproof kit. As many people buy this kit, it's got 100 items in it, mostly bandages and gauze and antiseptic stuff. So it's a good value for the consumer, but people love this box. I think as many people buy this for the waterproof container as they do for the stuff that's in it. Anyway, it's a great little item. You guys do real well with it. Thank you. Okay, and then the other thing that REI and Sports Chalet are doing just terrific with is our little tins, our little first aid tins. This is our all-purpose, retails under $6. People just love this thing. You put it in their glove box, and the women put it in their purse. It's just a great little item. This is our personal survival one. It's got a little more stuff in there. It's like 74 items, and it retails for like $7. So it's a great product. Okay, let me just go over a couple more things with you pretty quick. Rome Industries is been around for over 50 years. It is a take one of those, pass it around. Rome Industries makes camping cookware. It's a family-owned company. They started out making the original pie iron. This is a terrific product. What you do is that you open up the shell, you open up the pie iron itself. and you can put bread, dough, you can put pie filling, you can put sandwich meat, cheese, veggies inside of it. You put it on the other side, close it, and you can make all kinds of really sumptuous, just really wonderful hot sandwiches, pies. That's why they call it the pie iron. So that was their original product. This is a brand new book that we just published this year. This will be in some of the stores also for the season. They can make everything from breakfast to desserts, to appetizers, to full meals with this thing. It's a great little product.
They use these in India.
So they also make a variety of other cookware. This is a brand new product for this year. This will be coming to some of the stores. This is our modular grill. It all folds up to this, really small and compact. It's got all these movable and adjustable grates. It also, collapses down or pulls out for being able to accommodate any flame inside the fire that you're cooking on. We also have just a whole variety of other cooking baskets and like that, and they're all very well thought out. Like for instance, here's our new toaster. You make sandwiches in this. Notice that it's got actually 3 different adjustments. You can cook all the way up to thick Irishman bread with this thing just by putting it in the top thing, and you have a much higher, wider range to put different kinds of sandwiches and like that. So this is brand new for this year. This is also kind of a fun new thing. This is a hot dog toaster. You can cook a whole package of hot dogs at one time, or footlongs.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of cool. Got our original grilling basket. It now comes with a stand, and so you don't have to just find some place to put it. You can actually put that on or over your fire. This goes right on it. You can cook anything from shish kebab to steaks to hamburgers, hot dogs, the fish, just about anything you want in this thing. It's pretty neat. So that's all new. I gave you a catalog. My boss wanted you to have one of our new adjustable. This is courtesy of Rome Industries. We appreciate you.
Throw the fork.
You catch it the right way, man.
That's why I decided I'll come and get it.
It's gonna spear you.
Go spear fishing.
Just remember, it's only funny till someone gets an eye poked out.
Have you been a good girl today?
Yeah, you can throw it. I'll catch it.
That's why you got 2 eyes.
That's why your mom always used to tell you.
Some of the other things that Rome has, again, really thoughtful things. You got a place to put your soda pop or your beer or whatever. If you're fishing around the campsite, you don't have to put it down in the dirt. Those are very popular. You can sell a lot of those. A whole variety of different cookie surfaces, but we have popcorn poppers. This is another redesign item for this year. It's actually called the tripod grill. That whole thing collapses down to fit in that box. It all folds up and collapses down. The legs come off, so you can always have a great cooking surface anytime you have a campfire. It also raises up and down. You have an adjustment here, so you can raise it up and down and just lower it. Just a great product. All right. Something else that's new this year, and I believe fortunately I have this for the next couple of months. This is Munkees fun and functional keychains. Munkees, the idea is that every one of these things has a dual or triple or multiple function. So they're fun and functional. So like this is a keychain, it's a bottle opener, And for you wine connoisseurs, it's also a wine bottle opener. Pretty fun? So we have a lot of stuff like that. Oh, gee,
It's raining monkeys.
This is our manicure set. It's got all these different tools and it's got a tweezer on a keychain. Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good item for you guys.
TSA approved.
TSA approved, you're right.
You have to put something on the back of that thing. This is great too. I understand a lot of climbers like always want to trim their nails so they can climb it like that. Again, keychain and ultra thin nail clipper. Is that cool? So anyway, those will be coming to the store. This is kind of a fun deal too. So again, just kind of a fun thing. Kind of looks like for kids, right?
Yeah.
Well, kids could use it, but it's also got a USB connector and an iPhone 5 and a regular micro USB port for charging.
That's awesome.
Pretty fun, huh?
That's what we need.
I'm telling you, these are great. All right, so anyway, this is pretty cool stuff. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to turn you guys over to Caleb. He's my boss, my sales mangler from Power Practical. And he's going to tell you about our Power Pot, which is an amazing piece of technology, and even more so, our brand new batteries that are coming out in the next couple of months that are going to amaze and be really functional. Caleb.
How many of you guys were here last year and saw the Power Pot? No? So I'll give you a quick rundown. So this is the Power Pot. It's technically a thermoelectric generator. So what that means with thermoelectrics is if you can create a difference in temperature, a hot and cold side, there's some special metals that can move electrons back and forth to create a current. And since water's always colder than fire, even at a boil, the natural sort of process of heating up the pot creates enough of a temperature differential for the Power Pot to make power. So this model is a 5-watt generator, which means it's making an amp of current at 5 volts. And we've now come out with a larger model that this is the Power Pot 10. So it's a 10-watt generator or 2 amps at 5 volts. This one also comes with 2 USB ports, so you can charge like 2 smartphones or 2 GoPros or a tablet. So yeah, Power Pots. Any questions relative to this? Okay. So, last year we gave out some practical meters, like the little inline USB meters. We've now switched up our packaging, and so we have 2 SKUs. One that's a micro USB cable, so like Android devices, and one that's Lightning. So Apple devices is MFI certified. The whole notion is you're buying a cable, and kind of the bonus is you get this meter that gives you real-time feedback. You plug the meter into any USB port, and it simply shows you how much power is going into your device. You can also plug it into like solar panels, so that as you articulate the panel relative to the sun, the bars will go up and down, giving you real-time feedback, so you can understand what's the proper angle to maximize the efficiency of the panel. And then we also sell some batteries. This is a battery that it's a 4,400 milliamp hour battery, so that means it stores about 2 to 3 smartphone charges worth of power. Yes.
Oh no, just
my
buddy.
I was like, that's an important question.
Hey. It's like, I want one.
So when you flip the toggle up, this shows capacity, so it's like a quarter of the way full. And then when you flip the toggle down, it's an LED lantern that can stand up by itself, which is pretty cool. This is a battery that we've been selling for like a year and a half now. It's done really, really well. It just fits nicely in your hand or your pocket. Cool battery. I brought a bunch of these. They normally retail for 50 bucks. I'm gonna sell them here for 20. So anyone wants one?
I need one for vacation. I'm going to Europe on Friday.
What's that?
I'm going to Europe on Friday for 2 weeks, so I need one.
You need one?
Yeah, I'm doing touring and stuff. Yeah.
Cool, cool. So this is our latest innovation. This is called our Pronto fast charge batteries. So we are a portable power company. We love portable batteries. We love the flexibility it gives you to have power wherever you need them. The thing that we dislike about portable batteries today is how long they take to recharge. For example, this battery takes 4.5 hours to recharge. Totally standard. Like, and so what we did is we knew that there's like better technology out there that could take a lot more power. And so we like slammed it into a case. So the cool thing about these batteries is they go 0 to full in an hour or less.
Nice.
So this is a 4,500 milliamp hour battery that's roughly the same size as that one, but charges like 4.5 times faster. And then we have a model that is a Pronto 12, which is a 13,500 milliamp hour battery, and that also goes 0 to full in 1 hour. So to give you all a relative perspective of what that means is if you plug this battery into the wall for 15 minutes, you can store enough power in it to recharge your phone one whole time. And on the larger model, if you plug it into the wall for 5 minutes, you can store enough power to recharge your phone one whole time, which is pretty cool. So some other things about this battery, it is a hard anodized aluminum case, so it's super bomber. There's 2 dials on the front. Hit the button, one shows capacity, and then the other shows when you plug it in how fast it's charging. This is a removable strap and lid. We've injected some silicone in here that kind of goes into the ports to kind of protect them. And then we also have a silicone gasket underneath this cap to kind of protect it from the elements. So when it's on there, it's like splash-proof-esque. But anyway, any questions relative to this guy?
What's the weight on that?
I honestly don't know off the top of my head. It's not that much, yeah. So, you guys familiar with Kickstarter?
Mm-hmm.
So we did a Kickstarter campaign for these batteries about 4 or 5 months ago, and in 30 days we did 375 grand.
What was your goal?
It was 50, which we did in 5 hours. So it was pretty cool. And to date, it's been the highest funding battery campaign on the platform. So Sports Relay should see these batteries in the next 2 or 3 months. Yeah. Cool. That's all I got for you guys. Any other questions?
Do these have like a maximum charge life?
It's rated for like 500 cycles before it'll start to deplete in terms of its capacity. But in terms of the components of that batteries, I mean, we use top shelf everything from the lithium cells to the case to the components on the circuit board, and that's what enables it to charge insanely fast relative to everything on the market. Oh, and then another aspect about the Pronto 12, which is the larger model, the model we had is taken apart to do some final testing, so I wasn't able to bring it. But it also has a 12 volt out, so you can hook up an inverter and charge laptops, sat phones, really a whole gamut of devices. So, and it's about twice as thick as that battery.